Hello everybody, this is Halloween Hunter. Welcome back to another Halloween 2017 video, and this Halloween 2017 video is on the new Halloween 2017 Halloween props at Home Depot. So as you can see, Home Depot, if you remember my last video from a few months ago, they released 4 new tabletops pictures, but now we're actually seeing a video for just one of them, and life-size props videos. So let's get started. As you can see, the first one we have here is the Terror TV. Now, this is a different version, of course, from the last two we've seen last year. Terror TV is definitely a cool prop, but I'm not going to pick up this one just because I already have a Terror TV, and the idea is already getting a little bit overused, just making different variations of the same TV with the same audio track and the same, face going back and, going out of the screen. And it's about $50, which is a pretty good deal if you don't have a Terror TV. So yeah. And then next we have this anime Triceratops. Now, this is kind of cool because we're seeing dinosaurs props for the first time. And then, I like dinosaur movies like Jurassic Park and stuff, but this is a really cool prop. It doesn't really do much. It just, lights up and makes noise. It's only $40, so I probably will pick it up just because I kind of want some type of dinosaur prop. But, like these do kind of remind me of just, just like plain, not really Halloween props. But then again, if you just think about it, they could be Halloween props because, they're dead, they're skeletons. And they could be pretty cool for what you use in a haunt. It depends what you use in a haunt. You don't want to, like, make it kind of weird because dinosaurs kind of are more hard to fit in a theme. But that's just my opinion. But I really do like that prop. So here's the next dinosaur prop, and it's a hatching T-Rex egg. Now this one's really cool. I like how the light flickers and the mouth moves and the eyes light up. It looks really cool. I might get this one also. It's only $50, and I think it's a really cool prop. How the mouth moves and the eyes light up. Another dinosaur prop we haven't seen yet. So we're getting some dinosaur props, which is really cool. I really like the one. I really like this one though. It looks pretty cool. I like the idea of it. It's definitely different, and it looks pretty big as you can compare it to the table itself, and you can see how wide it is. And I think it is worth the $50 you get because it's pretty big, and it mouth moves. I mean, and the eyes light up in them. The soundtrack, and it has the strobe light in the egg. Now this next one is really cool. We have an official animated skeleton T-Rex dinosaur. Now this one is really cool, but I do have some flaws with it. First flaw is that it has 3 fingers. You're probably wondering, why does that even matter? Well, T-Rexes have 2 fingers, if you know anything about dinosaurs. And that just kind of bugs me a little bit, just because it looks like more of like a, like more of a different dinosaur. I'm trying to think of the name, I forgot the name of the dinosaur. But it's a really cool one. I like how big it is. It's 9 foot. I don't think I've ever seen like a 9-foot prop and like in person, and this might be the first time if it is at Home Depot stores. It kind of looks like it could be like a museum theme because the pole sticking out of it. I think that's a really cool prop, but $300 is pretty pricey for what it does and what kind of flaws it has. So I probably won't be picking it up, but I really do want it. But that's just I don't know if I can buy it. This next one is called the animated skeleton pony. Now this is basically the same one we saw last year, except that one was a horse and this one's a pony. The only difference with that one and this one is that this one is actually shorter. It's shorter and it has the same audio track and it has just light up eyes. The other one was about 100. Actually, last year was $200 for the horse, and this one's 120. I'm not really a big fan of like the horse or this kind of prop like ponies, just because I'm not sure. I do like the dinosaur ones, but like I want to get the smaller dinosaur ones maybe because I don't want my haunted house looking more of like the prehistoric theme, and but I might get it anyways. I don't know if I'm gonna get this one or not, just because I don't know. I'm not really as big as a fan, just because we've kind of already seen it, and it is might be too big for a haunt. Just saying, but I don't think it's a bad price at all. Just my opinion. The next one is actually a pretty cool one. It doesn't do anything. It just lights up. The eyes light up. It is the GART Chaney. I can't even say it now. The GART Chaney spider. Now this one is really cool. As you can see, it's huge. It's $200, but it's huge and really realistic. It has like actual spider eyes, unlike other props. They don't really have eyes like spider eyes. They have like two eyes, but this one actually has more realistic eyes. This is like almost like a distortions prop, but made more cheaper. It's $200 on Home Depot. But it looks really big, and I do want it a lot, but I don't think I can get it sadly due to the price. It's $200, and it's a bit out of my budget for this year. But that's definitely an awesome prop, and I do like that prop a lot. So that's the GART Chaney spider. The next one is a really cool one, and the one I do want, the Psycho Riding Reaper. Now this one is way different than the props we saw. It is kind of like the one that the distortions have, but this one is made more cheaper so that people can probably afford it. It is kind of pricey though, $300, but it is pretty worth it because the eyes light up, the mouth moves, there's a fog machine on the hose that makes the bike run, of course, and the bike goes back and forth. It's a really cool prop, and this is kind of like the smaller things we saw back in like 2007. Like the smaller like Jimmy items. I don't know if it's Jimmy or not. Like the smaller items. But I really like this prop a lot. It has the Seasonal Visions Reaper face. You can tell Seasonal Visions because of the face. But it's a really cool prop. I do want it, but I don't know if I can get it, sadly, just because, budget-wise. And I want to see what Spirit has first this year before I make any decision on what I'm buying. So I can't really confirm anything I want to buy this year until I see it all, like all of the 2017 Halloween props. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to Halloween Haunter today, and make sure to check these props out, and I'll see you guys later.